NBA2K. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. Kicks it to George. Leonard for three. Minnesota with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Conley passes to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Picked by Covington. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. George's shot is off. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's McDaniels. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Conley up top, pounded by Westbrook. Gobert with a screen on George, down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Inside. Edwards against George. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Westbrook outside. Covington, a screen on Conley. Here's Westbrook. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Conley against Westbrook. Here's Gobert. The offensive rebound. Conley passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook can't hit. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Edwards against George. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. The Clippers trail. Westbrook finds Leonard. Plumlee, a screen on Towns. Towns against Leonard to the inside. Plumlee unable to get that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. George with a steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
It's George on the wing. McDaniels covering. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
That one's off.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Out to the right wing. There's Plumlee with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
On up the court, and it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
All right, everybody, time to get on your feet and make some noise.
Here's man, George outside. George a screen on Towns. Leonard for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
From deep, Conley. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Picked by Covington. Takes a 3. On the wing man. He's guarded by Conley. Lets it go from deep. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
George against McDaniels. Pass to man. Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. Here's man. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Man's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
George with a steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Covington, a screen on Towns. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off. Can't let up now.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee a screen. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Leonard passes to Plumlee. Back to Leonard. Plumlee a screen on Towns. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Pass to man. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
For the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Norm Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Highland in for Paul George. Morris sets a screen. Fires the 3. And he buries his first look.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Conley passes to Gobert. And he gets the bucket. Gobert's got 14 points for the game.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Pass to Highland. Fader on the way. They get it back. Plumlee passes to Powell. Here's Mann beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Mann's got 6 points in the quarter.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Here's Conley. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Morris, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Morris. And stolen by Edwards. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close.
26. The Clippers. 24.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Poke loose. Leonard outside, and he commits the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Conley against Westbrook. Covington up top. Wide open look. And the shot goes. Covington's got his first points of the game.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Conley passes to McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Back to Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That one misses. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. Norman Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for George.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Pass to Highland. for the lead. Clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Gobert to the paint. Here's Towns. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards is doubled. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. Powell outside and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Clippers making a switch here. Man's checked in. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Left side, Edwards. Another shot. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's got 17.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
4-3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
To the wing on the left. Here's Highland. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And Edwards slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Morris sets a screen. Morris on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Shoots a fadeaway. That one a little long. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Towns. And so Towns nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Mann. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there. Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. The kick out to Morris. To the wing, right side. Here's Highland, covered by Towns. Highland misses. Minnesota in the lead.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
They throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mann. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Morris. Morris sets a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Hits a three-pointer. He has 6. And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout called for Minnesota. Timeout. Loudest in the arena gets a free t-shirt. Taking it away on the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves Pacers. All right, then.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter.
Timberwolves Pacers.
Here's Rivers.
Timberwolves fans, here comes
Edwards finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Outside Edwards. What a terrific move that is. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Conley against Westbrook. And Gobert with the stuff.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Pass to Leonard. Plumlee a screen. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That aggressive mindset of his, Leonard putting it on the floor and drawing contact.
And Leonard drops them both. And here's Edwards. Right wing. To the middle. George with a steal. Plumlee with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Leonard. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Here he goes. Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Leonard attacking.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Here's Gobert. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. To tie it up. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Plumlee. And that makes it a tie ball game.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
They get it again. Gobert goes back up. Deflected.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee. Hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Westbrook against Conley. It's Covington on the wing. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Leonard for 3, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the fourth. And the jam by Gobert.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
from the moment he caught the ball, Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Conley against Westbrook, picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
Conley with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Towns. The three, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Here's Leonard. Picked by Covington. For three, George. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. And that's an intentional foul. Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gobert. Count it!
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Now Leonard. Pass to George. Towns against Leonard. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard passes to Zubac. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And stolen by Gobert. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one. And that puts him up 5. So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
I smack clowns with mad style.
matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Here's Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Here's Towns. Out to Conley. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from KD. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. KD on the wing. Off target from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley dishes to Gobert. Bucket is good.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Okogie. There's the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Conley kicks to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Conley the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He said one of the challenges they face in this matchup is the shot blockers. He said we've got to use pump fakes and get their guys up in the air. Anything that helps us convert close-in looks, or at the very least, get to the line. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And hey, if you want to get out early against a good defensive team, Greg, it's going to require some great play calling.
Finding the weak link and then finding a way to exploit it. No one said it would be easy.
And making good use of mismatches. Know the scouting report, attack those weaknesses.
Durant, that's good. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Durant, no good. The Timberwolves trade. Conley feeling it out. All against Towns. Back to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 8 points.
Feed Rudy Gobert down low. Watch him cash in.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Towns wide open. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul kicks to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Conley, the pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant. Minnesota shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
For three, Booker. That shot no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. The Suns trailing. To the paint, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Conley dishes to Gobert, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. So it's the Timberwolves now. Edwards kicks to Gobert.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Left side, Edwards. 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shoots from the elbow. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
A nice shot by Katie.
It's the height, it's the quick release, it's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively.
Passes to McDaniels. Lets it go with a three. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Ball passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards looking it over. The pass to Conley. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Booker outside. Inside. And Katie throws it down.
Assist goes
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now here's Gobert. 12 points for him. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Kicks it out to Booker.
2 minutes remaining.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer, Gobert can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Paul dishes to Ayton. Fires for three. KD can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
3 on 3. Octopi for three. He shoots again. Pass to Ayton. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Stolen by Durant. Here's Octopi, covered by Conley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Booker against Edwards. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns. A natural-born highlight reel.
That's going to be over and back. We're not watching for the line that time. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Paul against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
19.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game. That's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Octopi in at the 3, the small forward.
First team foul.
Octopi, the pass to Booker. Tipped away and stolen by Prince.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. Kicks to Towns. 6 to shoot. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he commits the intentional foul.
Paul Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Paul finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And it's good for 2. Ayton's got 6 points.
This guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And here is KD. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Passes it to Paul. And Durant, here we go. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
With three, Booker, Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Towns, a screen on KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Ball against Edwards. And it's Paul penetrating. Ayton kicks to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
5 points in the game.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Feeds it to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here's Paul. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Towns, the pass to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Prince has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
It's good from long range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Paul missing. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 17-5 run. Gobert with the screen on Paul. Kicks it out to Prince. And another three for Minnesota.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the technical free throw is good.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Minnesota calls timeout.
From your Timberwolves. Want to take home a preseason advantage? We're looking for the loudest section. Give it up for your Timberwolves. Dexter.
11 seconds left in the 3rd. Rivers with it. Here's Edwards into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 8.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And so he makes both from the line. Booker outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Enjoy. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Rivers. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Prince. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Rivers. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And so they foul intentionally. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Booker. Outside, KD. A 3 ball.
You can see with the contest right there that defensively Towns arrived in the NBA prepared to make an impact.
Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, in the jam by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Booker against Rivers. It's Prince on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Prince has got 9 points now in just the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
There's a good screen. Kicks it out to Prince. For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
And the pass to Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And never say never. But we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Mike Conley in for Rivers. Gobert, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now here's Conley. He feeds it to Gobert.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And here's Edwards after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And it's Towns penetrating.
Now, this is what separates Karl Anthony Towns from other players his size. That quick first step to get to the drive game.
Durant inside. Gobert on him. Oh, and he misses the dunk. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Paul. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Edwards passes to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Outside for Durant. Booker outside. For three at Kogi. It's rebounded by Towns.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Towns. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Ball outside. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Paul. To the inside. Stolen by Durant.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Booker outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Durant. Towns for 3. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Pass to KD. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
Durant nails both of them. Here's Conley. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Leonard for 3. The Suns clear it. Now Paul, pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Basket's good.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open court.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul, the open look. Money from the wings. Paul's got his second basket. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
George's shot is off. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Leonard on the wing. George outside. Covington, a screen on Booker. Pass to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. Here's Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Basket counts.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Westbrook outside. Westbrook drawing the double. Back to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Clippers trail. Leonard right side. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Ayton, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's George into the lane.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Booker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Picked by Covington. Leonard for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Here's Okogie. To end the run. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to Leonard. Zubac screen. Leonard passes to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker, good.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Booker against George. And George with the jam.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Ayton in the high post. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 6.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. For 3, George. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. The Clippers in the lead. They've got Terrence Mann, Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Back to Mann. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. Off the left rim and out.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Takes the 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Morris finds Plumlee. Here's Highland. Second chance shot, and Durant with the block.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Back to Mann. Four on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Plumlee. The shot misses. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns trailing. Oh, got a piece of it. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's Highland. Drills it from deep.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Okogie. Now covers. Outside Booker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got 5 points.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. And Booker with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Morris, a screen on Booker. The 3-ball. Highland misses. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, Good as ever.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Booker against George. Pass to Aiden. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And he drives in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Zubac, screen. Leonard for three. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Oh, deflected. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. With the drive. Good on the shot. And the Clippers lead by 3.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Ball passes to Aiden. Pulls up. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Aiden's got 8.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's George. Give him 8. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Yeah, on the drive, George's length is a gift, helping him get the shot off even with a foul. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Octopi into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
4 seconds left. And finished off by Westbrook.
Just an elite decision maker. Westbrook makes strong reads in the pick and roll.
And a pretty tightly contested game. Appreciate it, Allie.
31, the Suns, 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Aiden in at the center position.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Paul finds Durant. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on even to Zubac. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's just terrifying coming down the lane. I mean, when Leonard is attacking with ferocity, man, the D has to foul.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, Phoenix is shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Paul. Can't get it to drop, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Westbrook. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside for Booker. The 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Giving the crowd what they want. Westbrook leaps for the dunk with reckless abandon.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. George for 3. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, really nice feel from George, making the correct decision in a two-man game.
Pass to Okogie. And here's Ayton. He's checked by Plumlee. And he gets that one. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Durant. Here's Booker. And George with some nice D. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
1:58 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Covington, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A strong role player that chips in wherever he can. Every team could use a guy like Robert Covington.
Robert Covington.
And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Knocked away and stolen by Leonard. Westbrook finds George. Paul with a steal. George with a steal. And the jam by George.
Just a big night for George so far. He always works so hard, but his game has been on a higher level here in this game.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul, and the Clippers will go for a different look here. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Powell comes in for Leonard. Highland, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Mann in for Westbrook. Paul can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Durant. Powell's shot is off.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Ayton, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And the basket by Highland.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Powell passes to Plumlee. Stolen by Ayton. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. And he makes it. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Here's Mann. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's lost. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Marcus Morris out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Highland in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Morris. Now here's Plumlee. And that comes off the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Nice Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Well, the Clippers shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Highland, Booker defending, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Booker's gone 1 of 5 on three-point tries. From deep, and that one's good. Man's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Left side Paul, outside Booker, looking to end the run. Suns keep it alive. Puts up a 3. And the Suns miss again.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
First team.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. An open look for Booker. It's on target from the high post.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
Westbrook, the pass to George. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And stolen by Covington. And here's George. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant way outside. George with a steal. Tips it up. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Clippers. Well, Phoenix is shooting at about 44% so far. And he lobs it up top. Zubac with the steal. The drive by Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Booker. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds in the game. George for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then, we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
It's good.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Covington, a screen on Paul. Durant against Westbrook. Here's Zubac. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with it. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Covington finds George. And the jam by George.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now Booker. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This
I smack clowns with mad style.
And it's Westbrook in a point guard. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Now here is Conley. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Passes it to Plumlee. Leonard on the wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Here's Westbrook. Outside, George. George sets a screen for Leonard. The shot that time, not on target. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Back to George. Pass to Plumlee, wide open. George, and George able to finish.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
Outside Conley. Feeds to Towns. The Clippers grab the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you. Oh!
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Westbrook with a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Conley. Outside Towns. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here is George. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Out to Conley from deep. They get it back. Lays it up off the glass.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Covington a screen on Conley. Westbrook double team. Takes it out to Covington. The pass to Plumlee. Covington dishes to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all.
Oh, here's Edwards. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the dish to Gobert. Shoots over Leonard. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
Check out Russell utilizing his range and making the most of that look.
Here's Gobert. Tries again. And finished off by Gobert.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
It's stolen by Edwards. Right side Towns. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
He takes it in, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. A three from Leonard. Another shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut to just 5 points on the basket from Zubac.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Towns, the screen. Conley, the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better. The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Zubac, a screen on Towns. Nobody near Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Conley kicks to Towns. 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard's got the ball.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition. Always putting himself in position to succeed.
Gobert with a screen on Covington. To the middle. Gobert finds Towns. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Rudy Gobert not content to just take the foul. Used his size to follow through for the bucket.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Right block shot. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Norman Powell's checked in for London. Man subbed in for Russell Westbrook. For 3, Covington. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 10.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times. I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Here's Conley, and the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Plumlee is checked in for the Clippers.
For your Clippers, Mason Plumlee.
Towns, the pass to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Back to Towns. Plumlee with some nice D. Clippers trail by 10. George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. There's the feature Gobert. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Covington down low. Covered by Conley. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Covington. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Edwards passes to Gobert. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Gobert's got 13 points in just this quarter.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
The three from George. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. Okay, David, much appreciated.
The Timberwolves, 33.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the 2 guard.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's Edwards. Highland with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Offensive rebound, Zubac. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Gobert. The shake goes back up. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will come the other way. From outside the arc, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And it's Gobert again missing.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Pass to Morris. Out to the wing. Here's Highland. And a miss there on the triple. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Edwards. Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Right side, Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Albert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Minnesota, they have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. And McDaniels drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Plumlee sets the pick for George from past the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the wing on the left. McDaniels finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. Stolen by George. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard against Towns. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this hand allows him to reject shots.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Edwards looking it over. Plumlee against Rivers. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Gobert with the block. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Covington with the steal. On the wing, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Rivers kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game and the Timberwolves call timing.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Who wants this free t-shirt? Let's hear it.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Here's Noel. And Reed has it in the corner. Stolen by Zubac. For the finish. And Morris throws it down.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Noel passes to Prince, and easy 2 points on the layup. Prince has got his first basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
1 second left, and Morris throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your...
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And the Clippers call time here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked to the team. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Just 3 to shoot. Gobert, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
And George kicks to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Looking to end his cold spell. It's Covington on the wing. Outside, George sinks the triple.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Conley feeling it out. Down low and finished off by Gobert.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Off target with his 3. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Right side, Edwards. Towns finds Conley. Now Gobert. He's covered by Westbrook. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
It's stolen by Edwards. And the dunk by Towns.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Pass to Gobert. Conley against Westbrook. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 33 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Feeds to Towns. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 16. Here's Leonard. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, hey, listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
To the left wing. McDaniels finds Conley. Gobert with it. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got 35 in the game. From deep. Highland misses. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Edwards can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Covington passes to Highland. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Outside, Leonard. For the three. And the three ball is good.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Now Conley. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Durant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Gobert. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Sinks it from distance.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. The kick to Durant. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Durant. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, BA. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Ayton gets it to go.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now here's McDaniels. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Ayton with a screen. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Paul's quickness on the drive, too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Offensive board. Towns. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The Suns leading. Paul passes to Ayton. Counted from distance. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Outside Paul. Driving in. And it's Phoenix with another.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Pass to Okogie. The shot no good. And Minnesota calls time here.
Here comes the teacher. A big cheer for your son, Andrew Dempsey. Come on.
Outside Edwards. Shoots over Booker. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's DeAndre.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Houston.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Okogie. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. The 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Paul against Edwards. Up top, Ayton. Back to Paul. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. So Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend at the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
Pass to McDaniels to the right side. Ball against Conley. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Outside Durant. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he can't jam it through. It's Edwards with a drive. Nice D from Paul.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And Durant with the big finish.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
2 minutes.
Edwards against Booker. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Durant. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assisted by.
A minute and a half left in the first half of basketball. Edwards with it. Durant covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination. Especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. 44 seconds left in the first half. And Gobert with a block. Towns goes in. And it's powered home by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Minnesota with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Durant with it. And Durant slams it home.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Oh, sweet move. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Ayton with a screen. 5 to shoot. The shot. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Towns. And here's Conley. Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Durant, drives to the hoop. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. Free throw is good from Durant. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Back to Aiden from the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Paul against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. This for the tie. He goes up again, and Gobert finishes inside. Gobert's got 16 points now.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Aiden's got space. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Suns lead by 3.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Towns. He's got 11. And Gobert with the stuff.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Edwards against Booker with the crossover. Edwards pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
Hey, it takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
And Minnesota calls time here. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. Minute 32 left in the third. Towns passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Booker. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
And he drops the first.
At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Towns. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Towns down low, guarded by Durant. Towns can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Right side, Paul. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Paul's got 8 points.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
The drive by Rivers. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Here's Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Chris Paul.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And the second free throw is good.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Now Paul, and there's the drive, and the layup is good off the glass. Paul's got 4 points this quarter, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Phoenix has possession. 2-point game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Austin Rivers out there, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. The previous in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Incredible balance on that take. You got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
The Suns leading. For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Conley against Paul. The 3 from Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing. And for Minnesota, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Towns on a screen. Conley passes to Gobert. Tipped. Back to Towns. Towns double team. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
The 3 is up. Ayton, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And here's Durant. And he commits the intentional foul.
Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Durant. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. Towns a screen on Paul. Conley passes to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Paul passes to Booker. Paul against Conley. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley against Paul. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Paul. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Towns. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 9 points now in the second half.
Man, how about the calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through. And the game gets snug.
Durant, pass to Paul. Not going to go that time. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Booker, pass to Ayton. On the tape, money.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Down low. Here's Towns. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Count that bucket.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Paul passes to Ayton.
Yes! Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Pass to Towns. 15 seconds left in the final quarter. Nice D from Durant. Kogi on the wing. So the Suns win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
I smack clowns with mad style.
teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Paul looking around. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Leonard with the steal. George against Booker. George, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Stolen by George. Now here's Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 5.
Well, Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
The putback. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul George with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. The three-pointer no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, this is going to help the entire offense. Russell knocking down shots from range.
To halt the run, here's Ayton. Good D by Covington.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason for 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
George against Booker. Now, here's George. Guarded closer. He can't get it to go. For 3, Octopi. Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Now, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Zubac, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. And the basket by Octopi.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
Clippers leading by 3. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Leonard fires from way outside. Here's Paul. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Covington. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Zubats a screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to Zubats. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
That's a good job by Ayton, making the read and staying aggressive on defense, helping to get that steal.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. George passes to Zubats. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul right side, and they take the lead.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Covington setting the pick for Leonard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Clippers.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the...
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Covington, a screen on Booker. Kicks it out to Covington. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trailing. And a deep 3 from Booker. The long distance 3 is good. Booker's got 5 now.
Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
There's a screen by Covington. And there's the pass to Leonard. Back to Covington. It's up a 3. Just 5 on the clock. This is it to Highland. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's Leonard. He's got 11. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3-point field goal.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. Highland passes to Westbrook. Pass to Highland. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
No good from Booker. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Highland passes to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for Leonard.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
And it's Ayton missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Highland plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for Leonard. Man subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Paul. Pass to Octopi. Kicks it to Booker.
2 minutes.
Driving in. He feeds it to Paul. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 2. A fader. And too long on the shot. Clippers leading by 4.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Powell kicks to Morris. Shoots over KD. Morris, no good. Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here is Paul after Eric Gordon's bucket. There's the pass to Durant. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Brett, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Booker's shot is good.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Booker against Gordon. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And so here are the Clippers.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Robert Covington, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Russell Westbrook.
He dishes it to George. With 1 on the clock, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
Your Suns, 28, the Clippers, 31.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using the fine ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Durant kicks to Booker. KD against Leonard. Durant the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Over Westbrook. It's Durant with the drive, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
And that bucket by KD is why he is so lethal. Durant can straight up save possession.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Leonard. 18 points for him. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Durant, and he drives in, and he can't jam it through. Clippers leading by 3. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. It's good shot selection and great consistency.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
A nice shot by Booker.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Leonard inside. He's got 21. The kick out to Westbrook. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Octopi. No one near him. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
George passes to Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Outside Covington. Here's Durant. Here he goes. And then Durant with the jam.
Getting bumped on the drive, Durant still maintains laser-sharp focus, something he's known for.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Covington. Buries the long-range jumper. Covington's got 5 points so far.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And stolen by Ayton. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Leonard. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
That's great touch from the swingman as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area. And he can get there anytime he wants.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Driving the lane, and Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
To end the run. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Booker. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Timeout for the Clippers. That's right, Sunfans. Time to make some noise for your Sun Dancers.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Clippers leading by 5. And taken away by Paul. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Powell. Here's Mann. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. LA's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's man, defended by Paul. Morris outside. 4 seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Plumlee out there with Morris. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard. Here's man. Shot clock at 5. Out to Morris. Plumlee sets the pick for Morris. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Assisted.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Clippers leading by 9. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Durant with some nice D. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's stolen by Morris. Jacks up a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. From 20 feet out. And it's Ayton missing. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George more and more comfortable at creating some offense for himself using the bounce.
Booker is screen on Leonard. Here's Durant. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's George. Drives to the hoop. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's KD. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Paul with the 3. Offensive rebound. And then Durant with the dunk.
A great hustle from the swing man that time. It's Durant doing whatever he could do to keep it alive.
George looking around. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Ayton. Paul with the ball. Durant just inside the line. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Paul George. Los Angeles leading by 10. Booker left side. This one for three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And he makes the first.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Leonard from deep three-point land. Now Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 31.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Booker outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.